Hello everyone and welcome to the first video of this series about the basics of C# programming with Unity. Today we are going to start with the fundamental concepts, variables. So, what is a variable? You can think of a variable as a box in which you can store data. This box has a name and a type. The type of the box will determine the type of the data you can put in the box. We are now going to declare a variable. Declaring a variable means telling the program that it exists and that it has a certain type. For example, if I write this, I declare a variable of type int called age. Int is a type of the variable, for integer, a whole number. We can now assign a value to this variable. For example, if I write this, I put the value 25 in the variable age. The equal sign is what we call the assignment operator, meaning that we take what is at the right of the equal sign and place it in what is at the left of the sign. We can also assign a value to a variable when it is declared on the same line, as in this code for example. This is called variable initialization. We do both declaration and assignation on the same line. There are lots of different types in C#. Among those you'll see most often are the following four types. Int for integers, for the whole numbers, can be positive or negative. You also have the float for the decimal numbers, can be also positive or negative. When we write a float, we always add an f at the end of the number. There is also the boolean. The boolean can only have two different values, either true or false. And you have the string. The string means just text, and when we write text, it's always between quotation marks. Now let's go into Unity to test this. Create a new C# script in Unity. In Unity version 2022 and earlier, right-click in the project window, create C# script. From Unity 6 preview, right-click in the project window, create, scripting, and then MonoBehavior script. Call it variables, and then open it in Visual Studio. In the start method, declare and initialize a few variables. An int called age with the value 25. A float, height, with a value of 1.75. Don't forget the f at the end. A boolean is student, with a value true. And a string name, with the value Alice, for example. Don't forget to put the string between quotation marks and end each instruction with a semicolon. We always end instruction with semicolon in C#. To find out what a variable contains, you can use the debug.log method, which is used to display text in the Unity console. So you can write debug.log age, debug.log height, debug.log isStudent, and then debug.log name. Let's go back into Unity and test our code. We will create a new game object in the hierarchy. And then add the script to it using drag and drop. Then we click on the play button. In the Unity console, we can see the values contained in all variables. The age with the value 25, the height with the value 1.75, the boolean with the value true, and the name with the value Alice. And that's it for this first video on variables in C#. I hope you found it useful. In the next video we'll talk about arithmetic operators and how to use them to manipulate variables. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you next time.